Almost 200 boys from across the Western Cape had the opportunity to test their mettle at the 9th Wynberg Sporting Chance Cricket Super Skills Clinic held in February. Super Skills test the ability of the aspiring cricketer in different disciplines of the game.
This event's been going for 9 years now, and when I think about when we started it, a couple of schools, very small, have great fun in the afternoon, and you see what it's come to now. A lot of sponsors, huge, 160, 200 boys. It really has become big. And what is particularly good about this, you look out here and you just see the whole field covered with boys. You see people enjoying cricket, you see them enjoying playing sport, and that's probably the bottom line. But I think if we go one step further, it's a case of letting boys know that if they want to do well at sport, they've got to get the basics right. So here we got stations of throwing, bowling, batting, and all those aspects are important in cricket. So we got to get the message through here. If you want to be a good player, you work at your basics, and that applies to a boy whether he's a top-class cricketer or he's just an ordinary player. He's got to work at his basics, and that's what we're trying to get across. If you get to be good at this game, you've got to work at it. You know, there are a lot of people who are keen on cricket. I interview many boys wanting to come to a school like this, and a lot of them are good at cricket. They all want to do well. But we sometimes forget that a Jacques Callis or a player of his ilk didn't just materialise out of nowhere. He spent hours and hours and hours in the nets. And you've got to get that message through to boys, because sometimes they may think, I've got a bit of talent, I'm going to make it. And talent gets you a certain way, but you've actually got to add to your talent with a bit of hard work.
The big-hitting Cobras and Proteas cricketer Richard Levy takes us back to where, when and how he started his cricketing career.
Things all started for me back in Hout Bay, actually quite a few years ago, at Hout Bay Primary, and then obviously got the chance and an opportunity to come into Wynberg Boys, where I nurtured and fixed and worked very hard and well at trying to perfect my skills. And a day like this is very similar to what we did back in the day, but a lot more kids and a lot more fun, and seems to be a lot more enthusiasm around. I mean, the importance of having that structure is massive in any level of cricket, no matter where you're from, what background you're from, which school you went to. If those structures are in place, in the proof and the pudding comes through with the amount of cricketers that especially Western Province has produced over the years. I mean, it's the building blocks of any foundation in your cricket, and the sooner you can learn those skills and the more you can do them and test yourself and keep improving them, the better you'll be.
The participating kids seemed very excited with their newly acquired skills, thanks to Sporting Chance and Richard Levy.
Well, I've learned lots of things. I've learned I need to follow through straight. I need to keep my hands up, get in line with the ball when I'm catching, get underneath it as well, and power hitting mustn't roll my bat so it can go further as well.
I like the checklist batting because it gives you a lesson to play, how to play a drive, how to play a cover drive and mid-off drive and mid-on.